photos were posted by Twitter users. Everything is fine, nothing to worry about. These photos were posted by Twitter users.
Shalom, Kohlo Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makar Kodash. And I want to give double honor to the Apostle, Great Millstone, and the others who were well. Peace and blessing to the elect. Salutation and honor to all you Akim out there that are laboring and that are doing the work in faithful and in truth. And I'm going to start this video, The Great Famine. That'll be the title of this lesson, The Great Famine. And the whole world is going to get hit by that famine, man. The whole world's going to get hit hard by the famine. By America is going to get hit hard. By America is going to get hit the hardest, you know, because the Lord is going to judge her for all her wickedness, man. America has done a lot of evil, wicked thing throughout the earth, you know, and the Lord is going to judge her. The Lord is going to punish her the most. And a lot of you people who are here in America right now, you all are going to starve. A great majority of you are all going to starve to death. A great majority of you are going to starve to death, man. When you read in and let's see here, and I believe Second Ezra, chapter 16, verse 22. For many of them that dwelleth upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So that's gonna be the Lord's judgment. A lot of you people here on this earth are gonna fall into that lot, man. What the Lord have in store for you. A lot of you are going to die of starvation, and for those of you who have food stored somewhere, the sword is gonna take you. The sword is gonna overtake you, man. The sword could be any type of weapon, a knife, you know, a big knife, machetes, a baseball bat, a gun, whatever the weapon that people gonna be using on those days, man. They gonna you escape the hunger. You eventually somebody will overtake you and kill you in your own home and take all the good that you have. Which, as it says in Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 19, and men shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. We are heading toward a great tribulation, man. We are heading toward a great famine, and because of the lack of bread, people are gonna go bug out of their mind to try to find food to survive. And the main thing they're gonna be thinking of when they ain't got nothing else to eat, they're gonna be thinking about the neighbor next door, and they might gonna think that they have food, and they're gonna bust your door down and take whatever they can to survive. That is what we're about to head into, man. A global anarchy, a global chaos. It's gonna spread throughout the whole entire world, especially here in America. You're gonna see more and more people that's gonna die of hunger. If not by the hunger, the sword's gonna overtake them. Either a bullet to the brain, or a knife to the gut, a baseball bat in the back of the head. Whatever people are gonna use, you know, to get rid of others, man, or to protect their supply from others. That's what we're heading into, man. A huge war, and people are gonna be fighting among themselves, all for the lack of bread, because there's not gonna be enough food to go around. And you're not gonna care about your neighbor. You're not gonna care about how long you know them when the hunger started kicking in. When the hunger started kicking in, you're not gonna care about your neighbor, neither their family or their kids. You're just gonna go in there and you're gonna start killing and taking their spoil. That is what we're heading into, and you best believe that is gonna happen. You people are way too relaxed, especially you jakes, man. Sooner or later, man, that store market is gonna close down because there's not gonna be enough food in the shelf to sold to anybody. When you read in 2 Ezra 6:22, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The food storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And it's gonna happen. You're gonna start noticing that a lot of the storehouses is gonna be empty as you go. You go to one market, and then all of a sudden it's empty. You go to the next one, you ain't gonna find anything at all. You know, that's what's coming to, man. That is what we're heading to, man. A global famine. A global famine, and down of starvation is no joke. People are gonna be so desperate looking for food. You know, they're gonna be so desperate looking for food. They're gonna go to that store, to this store. They're not gonna be able to find anything because the shelf is empty. Just look what happened just recently, man. When the snowstorm hit, when they were talking about the snowstorm, people were rushing in to grab as many as they can out of that store. They were rushing in to grab as many as they can out of that store, and if the truck don't deliver any food due to the snowstorm, there's only so much that they're only so little that they will have in that store, you know. But not a lot for everybody. If that truck don't deliver the food into that store due to the snowstorm, people's going crazy, man, buying all that they can, as if the end of the world is coming. But of course, the end of the world is coming. It's gonna be the end of Israel's world that is coming. But just letting you know, man, they get ready for what's about to happen. Be prepared, man, for great tribulation, for anarchy, man, for war. All that is gonna happen here in America. Don't think that America is not gonna be touched. The Lord is about to judge you. The Lord is going to judge you harshly. And when you read in 2 Ezra, so I cannot say we read in Jeremiah chapter 19 verse 9, because now the time's gonna come where when that day do happen, man, people ain't gonna, the time's gonna come where certain people are not gonna be able to find any food, man. No matter how hard they try, they're not gonna be able to find any food for them or for their family. So what's gonna end up happening? People are gonna start having the feeling to eat one another. The hunger's gonna hit them so bad to the point where when they see a dead corpse out there in the street, they're just gonna go out there and they're just gonna eat it, man. They're gonna take it, cook it, do whatever the hell they want. They won't fit, you know. And you know, Jake, man, they're probably gonna try to season that shit, man, and they're gonna eat it, man. All for the lack of bread. People are gonna start eating each other just like you see in them zombie movie. And if you're alive, you know, if you're a walking person walking down the street and they're hungry as hell and they ain't got no food, they're gonna look at you as food, man. They're gonna look at you as dinner, and they're gonna kidnap you, put you somewhere in the basement, tie you up, and cut piece by piece, man. They're gonna cut piece by piece off your flesh, you know, and try to preserve you for the next week for lunch. Just like you see in that movie called Road, man. That's that famine that's coming here in America. There was a scene in the world, man, when they store a whole bunch of people down in the basement. They store them in the basement and preserve them, man. And they cut little by little, you know, and they find them. And I'm sure they're gonna find you alive, you drink up too. They cut them little by little, man, and to eat them. They have a leg. They will have a piece of leg on that day, and they have an arm on the next day, or a piece of your gut the following day. That's what's gonna happen. And that's why it says in Jeremiah 19 verse 9, and I will cause them to eat the flesh of their son and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat everyone the flesh of his friend. Because you're gonna have mothers that are gonna be eating their children. You best believe, man, mom are gonna be eating their kids. Fathers gonna be eating their kids. Hell, they're gonna be moms gonna be hiding their kids from their husband. They're gonna be eating their kids in secret, man, because of the lack of bread. Like I said, there's not gonna be enough food to go around. When there's no more dog to eat, no more cat to eat, no more birds to eat. You know, when people can't seem to find any food anywhere, they're going to resort to cannibalism, man. And they're going to go out there and they're going to find wherever the next place that they can find. They're going to knock them out, drown them somewhere, kill them, and then eat them. They're showing you plenty of time in the movies, man. It's gonna get really bad out there. That's why it is best to have Yahweh Shem Yahushai when those days do come, man. It's best to pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushai and hope to give the spirits of endurance, man, to endure the hell that's about to come. And pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushai to save your life from these things that are about to come, man, because that's gonna be the judgment of the Lord. You know, when all this is gonna be happening around, the Lord's gonna be protecting their servant. And the Lord's gonna make sure he take care of his servant. Because when you read in Isaiah 65 verse 13, he says, therefore, thus says the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. So the servant of the Lord is going to be taken well of, man. The servant of the Lord is going to be taken real good of by the Heavenly Father. The Most High is going to make sure to feed his servant, you know, to give his servant something to drink. The Lord's going to take care of his servant, man. Meanwhile, while the servant's going to be living good, you people are going to be living in misery and dying left and right, man. You're going to be looking for the man of the Lord that day to save you, but the man of the Lord is not going to save you, man. It's going to be too late. Just like in the day of Noah, people are going to be knocking on that door, and the Lord close that door. Likewise, that's how it's going to be, man. People are going to be looking for the man of the Lord on that day, man, but guess what? The man of the Lord is going to be like a hidden wind. You're not going to be able to find them because the Lord's going to hide the man of the Lord from you people out there who chose not to listen. Especially from you jakes, man. Especially from you jakes whom are rebellious, man, and refuse to listen to the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But it is coming. That great famine is coming, man. The inflation is going up, is going high, and when there's not enough food in the store market anymore, they're gonna start washing it, man. They may have this in the military troop. They start washing the food that's in that store. So instead of you getting like 10 bag of grocery, man, you may end up getting only one. Or you may end up getting only one loaf of bread and one cup of water. That's how bad it's about to get here in America. You just better be prepared for what's about to come, man. There's going to be a great famine here in Babylon. So with that, I'm going to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wakar, Kadash. And I want to give double honor to the apostle of Great Millstone and the others who will well. Peace and blessing to the elect. Salutation and honor to all you Akim out there that are laboring and that are doing the work in faithful and in truth. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.